Welcome to Pro Tools Expert. My name's Dan Cooper, and in this video I'm going to be taking a look at Neutron 2 by iZotope. Now, version 1 of Neutron was released around the end of 2016, and that caused quite a stir because of this feature, the Track Assistant. The Track Assistant is a very cool AI machine learning feature that listens to audio and then offers up settings for EQ, compression, that sort of thing. And I quite like this feature. In fact, I gave Neutron 1 a Pro Tools Expert Editor's Choice Award. I was that impressed with it. Neutron 2, well, this brings a few new features, and I'm impressed with some of them, but not all of them. Let's just talk first of all about the Track Assistant at the top here. Now, iZotope have worked on this clearly because we've actually got some choices which we didn't have in the previous version. So, Neutron 1, hit Track Assistant, it asks you to play your audio and, hey presto, spat something out the other side. Neutron 2, we can leave it on auto detect. It's pretty smart this, it'll work out your instrument or you can tell it. And below that we can choose between 3 different styles and intensities, which is quite nice. It's a little bit like Ozone 8's Master Assistant. So I'm just going to keep this on warm and medium intensity, and let's hear what this can do on a drum track. Okay, has sort of slipped out of sync a little bit there, but that's just the machine doing its thing. So let's accept, see what we've got. So it's given us a starting point for EQ. Felt that there needed to be a little bit more low end energy, some exciter processing, and a couple of offerings there for compression. I'm not going to go into this any deeper. Watch my previous video on Neutron 1 to get a little bit more of an idea of what this system's all about. But it works very well. It's very nice that we've got some choice now at the beginning of the process of the Track Assistant. I'm giving that one thumb up there. Nice. At the top, we actually have an extra slot here, module slot, and that's a gate on the left there. Previously, we only had 5 components. Now we've got 6, so that's all good. Now on the right, we've got a new feature here, width. Very, very simple. Listen for the drums. Narrow, mono, or uber wides. Sounds okay. It's a nice little feature, that. We'll touch on this again in the video in a minute. So apart from those things I've just shown you quickly there, that's about it in this new version of Neutron. The new features are really to do with 2 extra plugins or components, whatever you want to call them. First being this visual mixer. Now I've got this on my master track, and I've got Neutron 2 on my drums, on the bass, and on that main tremolo guitar. And what this is, really, the name doesn't lie, visual mixer. So we've got one fader up the middle here, and we can very easily set the volume and pan by dragging these blobs about. So let's reposition the bass guitar. So we've got only volume up and down for this. Reason for that? I've got a mono instance of Neutron on the bass track. So let's move across actually to another instrument that's stereo. Let's go for that main guitar. Here it's going to the right, same volume. You can increase the volume or dip it. Pan it around, hard left. And remember that width feature, the new feature in Neutron 2? Well, we can adjust the width here by pulling these little handles. Make it mono. Very, very nice. But it is missing something quite important. Automation. There isn't any, which is a little bit of a shame. Now let's move across to the second plugin, the Tonal Balance Control. Now this claims to do quite a lot for us guys who are mixing and mastering. On default, it loads up this pattern. And what these blue blobs in the middle mean, it's the target. So at the top we can either choose one of these 3 targets from within the plugin, or we can create our own custom target curve from an audio file. So let's say that you're mixing a song and you want to try and get the tonal balance of it as close as possible to a song that you did previously. Let's say like you're mixing an album. Now what I've done is loaded up a song here within the tonal balance control to get the tonal shape in front of me, so I can try and mix this song to match that. And it shows that not a lot of bass, fair amount of low mid, not a lot of highs. And all we do is hit play and you'll see these white lines go up and down, and we'll see if we're close. It's quite cool. But there's more that we can do. Very easily at the bottom here, we can load up the EQ section of any of the Neutron plugins that we've got instantiated. So I've got one on the bass, got one on the drums, we've got one on the guitar. Go for drums. Remember that little boost that the track assistant worked out? Well, there it is. We can adjust this, and that controls the EQ in that instance of Neutron on the drums. Very cool. So you don't have to keep flicking between plugins to mix and get the EQ for your tracks. So let's try and use this to get the drums to kind of match the shape up here. Push the bass. Maybe bring the top end down. Remember, I'm just affecting the EQ on the drums. But I do have a little bit of a problem with this plugin, and that's, dare I say it, it's making me mix with my eyes. And I don't like that. I've never thought that that is a good way to mix music. We should be using our ears. And unfortunately, this just distracts me from listening. I do like what you can do in it. So let's say I wanted to adjust the master, and I've got Ozone 8 on the master track here. That's the EQ curve for it. So maybe we can adjust the tonal balance using that here. And that's quite a cool use for this, is with Ozone 8. I don't think so much with Neutron 2. So what's my final thoughts on Neutron 2 by iZotope? Well, unfortunately this time round it's not going to get Pro Tools Expert Editor's Choice Awards because I think the updates are fairly minimal. It's not really pushed things forward enough, in my opinion. But the addition of some of those little features like an extra module at the top here, the rework of Track Assistant, the little width control down the bottom here, they're all nice. For more information on Neutron 2 by iZotope, do check out the iZotope website. Let us know your thoughts on Neutron 2 in the comments below. I hope you guys got something from this. I'm Dan from Pro Tools Expert, and I'll see you again soon.